Hi and welcome to today's video. I have a very exciting haul to share with you. So as some might know, last weekend was the MyBotanica Plant Market in Hamm and I was there. I was also a seller, but thanks to my lovely boyfriend, I had the chance to also go and do a little bit of shopping myself. And also I filmed a little bit at the market, so if you want to see a little mini vlog, I'll include that at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. And there will be also a little secret guest appearance of someone who you might already know. So most of you probably know me for my love of anthuriums, but the Alocasia bug bit me, and it bit me really hard. I am head over heels for Alocasia now. It's my new big love. Anthuriums are still my number one, but Alocasias are a big thing now. So most of these I had an eye on for a really long time because I just feel like especially the variegated Alocasias carry variegation so good. Not every plant looks good variegated. For example, I feel like a lot of anthuriums don't really look that great when they're variegated, but Alocasias, they carry variegation. Really, really nice. So, yeah, I might have gone a little bit overboard, but to be fair, I had a wish list and most of these were on my wish list. I have a total of 10 plants to show you. I am very excited. They're all very small, but mighty. First, a disclaimer, this Alocasia is not part of the haul. I already had this. It's just set up so the shot looks nice. So the first Alocasia I'm going to show you is the only non-variegated Alocasia I bought. Everything else is variegated. This is Alocasia Venom. I'm going to include for every plant a little bit of B-roll so you can see it properly. But basically this plant just looks like an alien. I love how it looks. It's so freaky. It's so crazy looking. When they're small, they're not as impressive. They really shine when they're big and mature. Like on these leaves, you can really see how it's going to turn out. It will basically have like this crinkly, distorted shape. Very, very thick silver veining that's just melting all over the leaf. It looks super crazy. It looks extraterrestrial. I love it. By the way, I have already repotted all of these and transitioned them to pond just because that's the only way I can grow an Alocasia really nice. So I did it immediately. I know it's a bit controversial, but I'm okay with losing a couple leaves. It means that the plant overall will be much healthier in the long run. So next, I didn't have a nice fancy self-watering pot for this, so I had to make my own. But this is an Alocasia polyvariegata. It's basically the same as MyBotanica variegata, except that this one doesn't get as gigantic, which I'm quite happy with. It has really, really nice pink variegation. I just really fell in love with all the variegations. Already getting a new leaf, which unfortunately doesn't look variegated, but it's fine. The next one will probably be really nice again. Just the most perfect mottled pink variegated goodness. And in case you haven't noticed, I love pink. If you're a pink fan and you're a pink variegation fan, please leave a comment below. I would love to know your opinion, or if you prefer yellow variegation or white variegation. So next I have something very fancy, very special. It was a little bit more on the expensive side, but it was at the top of my wish list, so you know, I decided I should treat myself. It's an Alocasia mellow variegata. She just has, again, the most beautiful variegation. I got to pick out of a whole bunch of them. And this one, in my opinion, is just the most perfectly balanced. The variegation is like really mottled, so it's not just like half moon leaves or one white leaf, one totally green leaf. It's a lot of little sprinkles of white and different layers, and with the texture of the mellow, it just looks so, so beautiful, so stunning. And the texture also feels, by the way, like rhino skin or something, like a dinosaur would feel, I imagine. And yeah, it's just so stunning. I love this one. This is also one of my favorite Alocasias I bought. I think this might even be number one. maybe there's one I will show you further down the list, which might rival this one, but again, not a pink variegated one, but white and also very beautiful. Next I have another white one. This is Alocasia variegata. This one doesn't look as spectacular right now because it's a tiny baby plant, but when these get big, they get really, really big. They can get literally taller than a person, with huge dark leaves and this very interesting venation on them and really cool plants. And this one is the variegated version. Now I don't know if this one will get as gigantic, but I'm still very excited to grow this. The elbow variegation is really nice. It's pure white. We have a little bit of edema damage. Again, I have super recently transitioned them to a pond, so it's normal. I might lose 1 or 2 leaves. I'm totally fine with this. So since this is a hybrid between the Zebrina and some other Alocasia, I think it might have been MyBotanica, I'm not sure. You can see the Zebrina coming through in the stems. It's not as prominent right now, but when they get bigger, the stems will also get darker and it will get much more pronounced. I'm excited to see this grow. I'm excited to see how big I can get it. I hope I can get it big. Maybe not too fast because I don't have space, honestly, for a gigantic plant, but I'm still really excited to grow this. So here we have again a pink variegated Alocasia. This is the Alocasia Variegata, the pink variegated one. There's also an aurea type, but of course I bought the pink one, like, of course I did. This guy had a massive root system, so I put it in this pretty big pot. I just couldn't squeeze all the roots in one of these small pots. I hope it means it will grow a little bit larger, a little bit quicker. But the poly in general stays quite small and compact. Which honestly isn't a bad thing. I don't have space, like everyone doesn't have space in their collection. So this might be actually a really good thing. I hope this will become just a beautiful full Alocasia bush with pink variegation. Also, I don't know if I've already shown you, but the variegation is really pretty on this one. It's a pretty high variegate. I even have a fully pink leaf, which I'm okay with. Yeah, what else is there to say? I love pink variegation, and this one is delivering all the pink variegation I could dream of. So next we have this little baby Alocasia sinuata variegata aurea. Gets a really, really interesting texture, a little bit like the green dragon Alocasia, but just even more dimensional and with an open sinus. This is just a little baby, so you can't really tell right now, but the variegation is extremely nicely balanced. And yeah, I'm also really looking forward to growing this. I think I will insert a picture of a fully grown one so you know what I'm talking about. By the way, I saw a big one of these. It's a Botanica Plant Market, which was for sale, but a little bit out of my budget. So I went for the small one, but the big one was so nice. I totally fell in love with it. I didn't have this one on my wish list prior, but it looked so cool with the variegation, the texture, just... So now we have another yellow variegated Alocasia. This one is the Black Velvet Gold. She is so pretty. I'm not the biggest aurea variegation fan, but I do like some aurea here and there. But this plant just carries aurea variegation so nicely. It's literally the nicest aurea variegated plant in general, in my opinion, because it just turns like this really beautiful gold tone. Now again, there's a little bit of leaf damage, and this is super young plant, but all the colors, it just turns like orangey, yellowish. It's just... gold is a perfect description for this type of yellow variegation. It just looks so nice. Almost prettier than the pink version, but don't let her hear that. So again, a cute tiny little baby. I'm excited to see this one grow, and I will post updates as always. And right after the Black Velvet Gold, I will show you the Black Velvet Pink Alocasia. Again, for a pink lover, this is a must. And these guys are becoming more and more affordable. So how could I say no? And look at this variegation. Again, I had the chance to pick them out in person, so I picked one with the most beautiful variegation in my opinion. It might not look super intense pink, it's more of like a whitish baby pink, but I've seen ones that are more intense pink. I don't know if it's like a lighting situation. Maybe I need to put this in lower light or in higher light. I don't know. I guess I'll try out, but even if it stays like this more peachy white pink, baby pink, I'm totally fine with it. It's so pretty, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, I love this. It's already growing new roots and it's growing its first new leaf in my care. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So now we have the Alocasia Dragon Scale Variegated, the elbow variegation. It does look a little bit more cream or even a little bit more greenish, but as far as I've seen, that's totally normal for the elbow variegated dragon scale. It's just how the variegation looks like. I chose this one over an even larger plant just because this variegation is so perfect. Like, it's pretty high variegate and it's already getting its first leaf in my care. Yay! Just look at this leaf. It's like perfectly mottled and all these different spots and pieces of variegation and all the different layers which you can see. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Again, I keep saying, oh my god, this is so pretty, oh my god, this is so pretty, but oh my god, they are all so pretty and I'm so excited. Oh my god. These guys, especially when they're bigger, so beautiful. I might insert again some picture of the mature form, since everything I bought are tiny little baby plants. I just like to start plants small. I feel like it's more rewarding to grow plants from a small baby plant, and also that way I could afford more of them. And now we're moving on to our final one, and this one is probably the prettiest alocasia out there. Like, look at this, especially for a pink lover like me. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Like, the variegation again on this one, since I got to pick them out personally out of hundreds of sellers and hundreds of plants, I just picked one with the prettiest amount of variegation and the most well balanced, or it might be a bit on the stronger side of variegated plants, but with this pretty pink color, I couldn't say no. This is its newest leaf. It's a bit greenish. I guess that's a light issue, but I don't mind it. And then this leaf is just so beautiful. Like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Again, you can see the different layers of variegation and the dark contrast and the shape. Like, the shape with time becomes even more and more pronounced, and it just makes for a very unique looking plant and very exciting to grow one. So finally, these are not an alocasia, but these are two tiny little seeds which were kindly gifted to me by Rose. They are Anthurium blackjack XL, which is perfect for me because my blackjack never made it. And this way I can finally grow one. So now I'm going to show you a little bit of the market. Here you can see how it looks before it opens. And this is my stand, and where we sell some plants and pots and moss. Here you can see the hot Barbie and some other variegated anthuriums. So now I'm just showing you a couple plants. I didn't film all the stands, just ran around while I had time and filmed a couple plants here and there. Again, running around on the market, you can see how empty it is. I wish it was always this empty, but it gets really crowded once it opens. This stand also had some very beautiful alocasias. I didn't end up buying any from them, but that's just because once the market opened it was so full I had no chance to look in peace and really see all the plants. And there you can see Rose. She's filming me, I'm filming her. You can see the other perspective in her video. Also, this stand has the most amazing plants every time. Like these big billies, I think they were at like 200 something a piece, and they were really tempting, but I don't have any space for something like this, but maybe one day in the future. Also, these Ilsemanias were very beautiful. I don't know, they always have like the most crazy, rare, amazing stuff. This stand also had some really affordable, nice plants. As well as here you could buy some tissue cultures, which is also really fun if you want to experiment. And so here you can see how it's getting a little bit crowded already. The market opened at this point, so I didn't have much time to film anymore. But still you can see some of these plants that come at amazing prices. A lot of the sellers at the Botanica market provide plants at a special price. Here you can also see some very, very beautiful anthuriums. They were also dark and velvety. I've been definitely tempted to buy one of these, but this time I've been strong and didn't buy any anthuriums, only Alocasia. This seller had some beautiful terrarium plants, and oh my god, just look at this waterfall, it was so pretty. Some orchids, some tree ferns, and also they opened this terrarium for us and it looked so beautiful with all the mist coming out, and again, like amazing terrarium plants. I don't know, I just love how tiny and colorful they all are. Really, really pretty. Then I also saw this wall of plants. I really like how this shop displays their plants. It's a really unique way, like no other shop does this, and you can really see all the plants. It's really cute. Then this seller also provides some really nice anthuriums, a lot of seedlings, a lot of seeds, and they grow everything themselves. They also had some large variegated alocasias, which looked very nice. Again, more anthuriums. Oh my god, I love all the silver blushes. And large labisias. Some alocasia again, also very nice. I wish I would have bought a Watsoniana at the market. I was planning to, but it just got so stressful and so crowded that I forgot. Now you can see another stand which also sells a lot of terrarium plants like bromeliads and little begonias. If you ever get the chance to travel to Germany and go to the Botanica market, especially in Hamm, it's the most amazing shopping experience for plants because you just have unlimited choice and they usually come at great prices. So if you ever get the chance, you should definitely go. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Also let me know which of the plants I showed you was your favorite, and let me know which type of variegation you like. I would love to chat with you in the comments. Bye!